This is Allie. This is the youngest of the troop. This is the youngest, and she really is a little angel. She's a total little angel. There's something very sweet about her. Like she's... Come on, Ellie. Come on, Gab. It's strange. It's like she doesn't even want to eat meat. She's such an angel and so sensitive. We have a plastic bag blowing in. What is that? Allie, come here. Give it to Daddy. It's a little windy. Let Daddy have it. Gabby wants to check it. Bentley doesn't care. He's smart and older about it. Dogs are saving the world. Yes. Because it has become so difficult for humans, for us humans, to safely feel safe in opening our hearts. You know, we're so damaged that our hearts have been shut down and wounded and betrayed through our incarnational drama, trauma, and karma. And the most humans embody today, we do it to our own kids. What is the virus, as shamans will say, that it's gotten in us, we share it with them genetically, vibrationally, in our DNA, telomeres and strands, and we actually do it to them. That video, if you haven't seen it, of Spider-Man Pinata Little Boy, Google it or YouTube it, Spider-Man Pinata Little Boy, where he's just 2 or 3, and there's a pinata in the shape of Spider-Man, and it's his turn to go up there and whack the crap out of it with a stick. And he doesn't want to. And he actually puts the stick aside and goes up and hugs the Spider-Man pinata. And the cackling, demon-filled mothers, it's not nice, Tobias. We need to call it out a little bit. If you want to heal, you have to surface the shit. Get real to heal. The cackling, programmed, damaged themselves. Is that nicer than demon-filled? Mothers, even though Jesus says it directly one time to people, he's probably having a frustrating day again. He looks into the people and goes, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the things of your father you do." Meaning, you're fucking demon possessed and you're just being monkey see, monkey do. Anyway, the mothers start cackling and laughing at the young boy. They're uncomfortable because it's such an act of pure love that this little boy does by hugging the Spider-Man. He doesn't want to hit him. He doesn't want to beat him, rip him open to steal his energy, candy. You know? What a way to program kids. Let's beat the living shit out of a donkey, a Spider-Man pinata, whatever. You have to fight to get the goods, the goodies. Ugh. Pretty creepy, huh? So, dogs are helping us with their unconditional, in-the-moment, pure love. Now, we can even damage dogs, and we do. We abuse them some and all that. But they are helping us because it's become so hard for us humans to open hearts, to reopen heart, to feel safe, to trust, to reopen hearts. It's always the battle for survival. Get the other before they get you. The early bird gets the worm. Looking out for number one. Miley's the instigator here a little bit because when we got her, she was 3 years old and had definitely been hit. She shies, and I mentioned it before. Come here, guys. Come on. Come on, Miles. So they're helping us to open our hearts. And there's such a build-up. If you don't open the heart, if you don't go through the heart, if you try to do heart bypass surgery, which is popular in the West nowadays, quintuple bypass surgery. You ever notice, guys, you know, it's the heart. We're trying to bypass the heart. Heart bypass surgery. Do you kind of see the actual, if you look, you can, it's just obvious heart bypass. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're trying to bypass the heart and create Garden of Eden. Talk about an impossible task. You can't do that. If you don't include or put the heart in the soup, you get a heart. If you don't put the heart in the creation, you have a heartless creation. Ergo sum cognito. It just fucking makes sense. So the only way to heaven, to wholeness, to holiness, to sanity, to basic humanity, is to go through the heart. But to get the heart unclogged, it's no accident that heart disease is the first or second cause of death in the Western world, because our hearts are shut down. So heart disease, clogged hearts, clogged arteries, soul tartar buildup, heart suppression buildup. So dogs are helping us because it's a safe place. They can visit the dying in the hospital, and there's still a spark of heart left. You cannot reach the full spectrum human, the crossing. Look at when you make the cross on yourself, it goes right over the heart. Now, esoterically and sort of black magic ritual, the heart has been used to, the crossing has been used to shut down the heart. Of course, the same place the heart will open is where it's shut down. Two sides of the coin. I mean, the Aztecs used to just literally cut the hearts out of people's chests. And we were convinced, those of us that lived at that time, that that was some kind of offering your heart to the gods was an honor. We're doing the exact same thing now. He's a, what do they call it with lawyers? High-powered, aggressive lawyer. I remember when I had a film company or, video company, occasionally we'd film depositions. And when I'd go out, I remember one in particular, that attorney had eyes black as coal. And it was just pure old school intimidation, heartlessness, letter of the law, aggressive, high-powered attorney. My gladiator lawyer fights more dirty and better than you. Your lawyer. It's pit bull lawyers. You literally fight to the death in the arena. Winner takes all that shit. So the heart gets crushed in those situations. Divorces, hatred, ex-business partners, betrayals, etc. So the heart of humans, this child, inside we're all still 3-year-olds, has gotten very scared. It doesn't trust. Very understandable. But the conundrum dilemma, on the horns of the dilemma, this is protection, by the way, reinvented by Ronnie Dio of the band Dio. His Italian grandmother gave him that and said it's protection. It's also an ancient Vedic, Indian, Buddhist mudra of protection. Wow! Italian grandma knew. Who knew? Well, she did. Again, drop the veils of not seeing. So, there's no way onto the Father and the Mother and the oneness and the source and the I amness unless you go through the heart. There, no one comes on. This is what Jesus is saying. No one comes unto the Father except through me. He's not talking about Jesus, the individual. He's talking about the I am, the heart. He's the heart. So is King Arthur. So is Krishna. They're heart avatar beings, and he's basically speaking from that non-ego, non-even identified with a personality place, saying no one comes into the Father except going through the heart, me. And then the religionist, myopic, hysterical, controller people will, you twist it just enough so the half-truth becomes a massive poison and turns into religious cults. This is normal modus operandi. It's just normal. The ego does that. It just twists every teaching. Co-opts every teaching. But no one can stop you from going through the heart. theheartenergy.com. About 10, 12 years ago, Spirit showed me your heart's a torus field. And if you learn how to breathe it up and around and down and around and spin the toruses in certain ways, you can actually, on a consciousness level, rebuild the heart, assist the heart as it's desperately trying to surface and being stepped on, shut down, made fun, laughed at whenever you open your heart. Were you sensitive? Oh yeah. Or it turns into bleeding heart, which it's just so suppressed it bleeds, and it's mixed with rage and unconsciousness, and you get people that think they're working for the heart, but they're actually becoming that which they're fighting against. Today's social justice warriors are, by the vast majority, those types of spirits. They think they're fighting desperately to undo the horrible shutdown of the heart. But in the process, they become what they're fighting. You know, the yin and yang symbol shows it. If you go too far into the center of the white, you turn into its opposite, and vice versa. You become that which you fight, you feed. You become what you unconsciously fight. If you don't heal yourself first, you become your enemy. That's why the flip-flops, that's why communism, who wants power to the people and freedom for all, turns into the worst oppression, even more than capitalistic manipulation. I mean, the communists are outright full-on fucking fascists, really. Total authoritarian control. But they wanted to give power to the people. The road to hell is paved with good intentions and ideas, idealisms. God save us from idealists unless you change yourself. So there's no way around it except through the heart. You have to reopen the heart. Come here, Ellie. Come here, Ellie. And she's super sensitive, little Ellie. She's actually, you can't even yell at her. You can't correct her the way you do normal dogs, because she just shies and goes and hides. Miley here, is a lot tougher than the little girl. Hi, Miles. So, gods and dogs are a reflection encouraging us to not let the flame of your heart go out. theheartenergy.com. There's 3 methods in there of learning to reactivate the heart. It's not going to be easy, because you will have to clean the pipes, the clogged arteries, the clogged energies, which what creates the clogged arteries is the clogged energies. Thought and energy come first. Consciousness is first. Awesome. It is possible, but you can't do quintuple heart bypass surgery and somehow expect yourself to have a heartful creation. It just doesn't work. It's just spiritual physics. Even fancy meditation techniques won't get you there unless you include the heart. So, it's not easy. You're going to feel vulnerable. You're going to feel hopeless. You're going to bring back and resurface those places of heartbreak. How else can you mend a broken heart? Let's make fun of the Bee Gees. God, those guys are so weird. He sings so high falsetto. Yeah. So artists try to carry the heart for us. How can you mend a broken heart? A broken heart becomes an open heart, and that's a great place to start. The hard, shut down people that need the quintuple bypass surgery, like the Dick Cheneys of the world. And of course they ultimately have quadruple heart attacks, and eventually they're trying to create a Luciferian way. Lucifer's not all bad, by the way, but they're trying to create a way to totally bypass the heart by creating artificial hearts and or stealing, vampiring other organic beings' hearts. Heart transplants. Just use them up. Darth Vader style, put me together with other people's parts. It doesn't work. It leads to a very bleak, heartless future. You must go through the heart. There's no way around it. There's a way through it. God told me that very clearly 20 some odd years ago. There's no way around this, Tobias. But there is a way through it, and I will help you. If you're sincere, I will match with matching funds and matching energy. I'll be right there. In fact, every time you say yes, Source says, Mother Earth, Father, Son say, yes, 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 we're with you. But because of free will, when you say no, the echo that comes back is no. You're the decider. You know? All right. Much love. Tomorrow and Sundays, webcasts with me, yours truly. Go to courseofawakening.com or look on the Facebook page to sign. It's easy to sign up. Classes. So I'm doing the webcast tomorrow, Sunday. Most Sundays, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Much love. I recommend. It's the only way. There's no way around it. Unless you become as little children, you can't enter the kingdom of heaven. Real Raja Yoga. Not Jnana Yoga, only mental. Not just Karma Yoga, working for it. Not just Bhakti Yoga, which is just the heart. Raja, royal yoga, includes all of it. That's the full spectrum human. A new word for Raja Yoga, royal yoga, the full spectrum yoga. Physical, emotional, heart, mental, all of it. Much love. Allie, come here. You want to say goodbye? Allie, come. How's the little angel? She literally will not eat her food if she's not relaxed and comfortable. She's so sensitive. And she's the blondest thing and the softest hair and all that. Allison. And Joy and I both got the name psychically. On what to name her. We've got the same name. I came home and said, Joy said, I felt the name. And I go, so did I. And Joy goes, it's Allie. And I go, yeah, Allison. So that's her name, Allison, Allie. You too can enjoy this fun synchronicity. The more you open the heart, the more the beautiful synchronicities start happening in and around you. theheartenergy.com. Much love. More later.